Hey, okay, I'm just going to start. This is Zoom number 3. Last week we talked about just organization and planning, and this week we are going to talk about increasing your followers and increasing engagement. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Helen. I am a soon-to-be Diamond Leader with It Works Global here in Scotland, and this is just a quick half-hour training session on my hints and tips for how to work your business on social media, so primarily Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so your social media, that is essentially your shop front. So the number of people that you're connected with is the number of people that you're advertising your business to. So if you, like me when I started, only have a handful of followers, you want to be growing that so that you can engage people. Now, at the moment, we are in 23 countries, so the market is huge, and there are millions of people using Instagram and Facebook globally. So what you need to do is find people that have common interests. So if you have pets, if you're a mum, if you have hobbies, you want to be looking up hashtags and places you've visited, places you want to visit. Find people that you like the look of, not in a creepy kind of way, but people that you think you can relate to, follow them, like and comment on their posts, and start building that rapport and that engagement. So then when it comes to you messaging them, it's not like cold messaging. So it's not just like an email just being randomly sent to you by a website that you once visited. You have that personal engagement, because last week we talked about how people are going to buy things from you because they like you and they're going to follow you. So I do it manually. I go into Instagram and I look up people and I engage with them and I follow them if I think that they look like they would have similar interests in me. So food, kids, and places I've visited. I've travelled quite a bit, lived overseas. So just finding things that we've got common interests in. And then what I always do is when people follow me back, my Instagram is private, just so that I can filter out anybody that I don't want following me, i.e. creepy people. Because I do have my children on there. They are my interests. They're part of my life. So, I want to kind of just have that kind of filter. But it's entirely up to you whether you're public or private. But what I always do is when people follow me is I send them a wee welcome message to my page. And I don't talk about the business. I just talk about me and my interests. But just a little welcome to my Insta tribe, as I like to call it. And I try and do the same on Facebook, although it's far more recent that I've started adding people on Facebook other than people I actually haven't physically met. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you don't look like you're spamming people. So you want to make sure that I'm looking at my Instagram while I speak, is that when you're looking, I don't know if I can see here. So I'm not very good at this focus, but here where you've got the number of followers and the number of people you're following, you want to keep these two numbers quite similar. So periodically you need to kind of do a wee tidy up. And what I do is I use an app called Captivate, and I go in and I have worked out that you can select all the people that don't follow you, and then I have them removed gradually over a number of days using the cloud. And it just runs in the background and it just unfollows people for you. That keeps it the numbers nice and even, because people can be a bit wary if you have 100 followers but you're following 5,000. It just looks like you are just a bot. So that's a little handy hint there. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that your Instagram looks nice. Now, mine is not blogger style perfect, but you can see that's me there. There's, it's just pictures of me, my daily life, not too much in the way of wording and stuff, but nice pictures. And there's really nothing It Works there. Everything about It Works is either on the second photo, so when people flick through the photos they see it, or actually within the wording. All my business stuff is up in my story up here. And this is where you're going to get engagement from people, is by having polls and things on here. So there you go, that was an It Works one. So that was my weight at the start of the week. That was me using that, and that was my weight afterwards. So I was using the new Thermofite. Okay, so stories, and that's where I put all the business stuff. That's where I use all the polls to start all that engagement. When you're putting things on, so for that one, I had my 3 pounds weight loss in my first week. And I just put, would you like to try it? And the 2 responses were, yes, of course, or can I still have wine? Because I love wine as well as food. And that means that there's a double positive. So then that way people are saying yes or yes to whatever you're offering. So that's always a handy hint for you, is make sure that you have 2 positives, like heck yes and why the heck not? Making sure that people always are saying yes or yes to whatever you're offering. Okay. And try when you're doing your polls and your stories to intersperse it with your daily life as well. So in there, I have the food that I'm making for my dinner. Sometimes I have a recipe in there, photographs of what we're up to, if we're out playing football with the kids, things like that. So just a little bit of variety so people are still seeing about you. Otherwise, you just go click, 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 click past or swipe past people's stories if they just seem like an advert constantly. The next thing is host a post. Quite often see that in any of the chats as HAP, abbreviated. So host a post is when you ask one of your followers to host a post for you. So on their Facebook or Instagram, they post something that you've written that advertises the business as a business opportunity or the products. And this is another way of building your following, because then you can see the people that have liked and commented, and you can add them to your network, and then you can contact them about what it is that you've advertised, basically, on your friends' wall. So what I've done this week is I have just said, who would like to try out my $40 workout and meal plan app for free? Like that. Everybody that's commented, I just sent them a wee message saying, so this is on my wall, and I sent them a wee message saying, all I need you to do is just share a post for me, tag me in it, and then send me your mobile number or your email address, and I will give you the link to my app. How does that sound? And they've come back going, yep, brilliant. And then I send them a picture and some wording, or just a picture where I put the wording on the picture using WordSwag about the business opportunity or about a product. And then they tag me, they post it, and then I send them the link for the app. This way, somebody's getting something for free and you're getting free advertising for your business. So especially when you're starting out, you don't want to be having to spend your money on offering free samples. So this is a brilliant opportunity for you to expand your business. And this has been given to you by the company. The app is called Live Fit. So you want to be making sure that you've got that downloaded and you're logged into it. Everybody that uses that app can then win free products by spinning coins. And if they send the app on to somebody else, they get another free, I think it's 100 coins. So this means that that's automatically spread in your network as well. So it's a great tool. It's been given to you by the company free of charge. And I have 7 hosted posts today just from doing that. So I have 7 people who are using my app and who are now advertising my business for me, all for free. So it's a really, really, really strong tool for you to use. Now, the other important things, this goes back to the planning and everything that we talked about last week, is keeping track. So what I've done, just cover up the names, so you can see here. So everybody I talked to who would practice on focusing here, I've written down host a post and then app. So I know that I've asked them to host a post and I've offered them the app. When they put the post up, I highlight it. And then when I've sent them the app, I highlight it in a different colour. This way I'm keeping track of everything that I'm doing. So when I go back this week, I'm never going to remember at the end of the week who the 7 people were today that I had host posts up for. I can go back and I can check and I can like and comment and contact everybody there. But also, in a few weeks' time, I can go back to all of these people and ask them how they found the app. get them to give feedback so that they feel that they're being looked after and that you care about, them, because it's all about customer support and that looking after and that nurturing, because these people could become customers. They can go to your website from the app and buy products. So it is really important to keep that going and keep nurturing them. So yeah, make sure when you're looking at the host post, when it goes up, make sure you put a comment on or like it, and then that means that people are more likely to engage in it. And then when people comment, as soon as you can, especially on Instagram, because it helps with your algorithms, like and comment, say, check your inbox, I'm going to message you. So then you keeping that engagement going, make sure you're following them, make sure you're adding them as friends, so you just keep all that momentum going. And even if these people at the time go, no thanks, no, the business isn't for me, or no thanks, I don't want weight loss, that's fine. They're now in your calendar as potentials. So they're either potential distributors, potential loyal customers, or potential customers. Not customers. Potential customers, potential distributors, or potential connectors. So if they say not for me right now, then you can offer them, if you host a post for me, I will send you my free app, which will give you workouts, recipes, and the chance to win free products. So again, you've got them, they've got access to your website if they want, but then you're expanding your following again. So it then just starts to spider out. So where you maybe started with 10 followers, those 10 people put up host a post, and then it's another 10. See how quickly it can balloon. Okay, so really important. Now, if you're doing polls, the results of your polls are kept in an archive. So if you put up a poll, they're only up for 24 hours on your stories. Say something, goes crazy, you're busy, and you don't get to them, and you don't get the chance to respond to them, you can go back into your archive and you can actually contact them direct from there. So it keeps a track of it for you. So if I just go into, when you're in your profile, this little bit there, this has every story that you've done. Every story that you've done. Doing really well today, haven't I? Let's try not to scroll then. If I scroll down. So here's one I did the other day. So I can click on there and it will tell me, if I click on who it was seen by, then here has everybody that responded and I can contact them directly. And if you just contact them, clicking on the little arrow at the side there, then it'll show them the thing that they answered the poll on. So it saves that confusion, you can actually see that. So that's a little tip for you, and it's the same on Facebook. Okay, and you can sometimes share the result as part of your story, and then people can see, wow, there was 90% of people really wanted to make money, and only 20% thought, maybe 80% wanted 3,000, and maybe 20% wanted £500. So you can show that result and show that there's interest. The other thing is, make sure that when you're sharing stuff, it's very easy to become really excited about the business and want to just talk about it all the time. Here's a new product, tried it, can't wait for this, can't wait for that. But remember, people followed you because of you, so make sure that you're interspersing everything and that you're trying to keep that balance so that people are still engaged with you and following you, and then they will buy your products because they like you and they like your vibe. Okay. If you find that some of your posts aren't getting much engagement and you want to boost it back up, then make sure that you ask the team. That's what we're here for. So if you want, you just shoot us a message in the group chat and say, could you guys like or comment on my post? And that'll then, people will see that there's interest. Some people don't like to be the first to comment. And then that boosts interaction as well. If I see that you guys have done a post, I do try and comment just to help boost that engagement. But remember, there's me and then there's all the girls over in the States as well. So make sure you're asking for that help. It's really simple, but it does help boost things to the top of your newsfeed. Okay, so those are the main things when we're talking about increasing your followers, increasing your engagement. Just think about the things that you like to engage with on social media and make sure that you're incorporating that in what you do, because you're following like-minded people and they're going to be interested and interact with the similar things to you. That's why you followed them before it works. The other thing I would do is I would make sure that you are following Joel and Stephanie Dunn. They're doing quite a few trainings coming up. I did send it in the group chat. They have so much advice for you. Really worth sort of listening to that when you can. One of the things that Stephanie did actually say on the training, the insider training Zoom that they did on Monday, was that every time you're having a conversation with a potential loyal customer, make sure that you are offering them the business as well. So there's two ways to do this. You can sign up as a loyal customer and get the discount, so on and so forth. Or, you could become a brand rep or a distributor, however you want to word it, and earn money whilst being able to use the products. Because it really isn't up to us to decide whether the business is for somebody. It's up to them. And if they don't know about it, they're never going to know. They're not going to know that that opportunity is available. Up until the end of January, it's half price distributor kits. So again, that's a great opportunity for people to sign up for £49.50, and they're getting £100 worth of free products. So making sure that we're offering that, because it's amazing how many people are like, hadn't thought of that. And even if they decide just to be a customer, they're going to sign up, they're going to love the products, and you've planted that seed that they think, I could make money. And they'll be watching you, you'll be interacting, you'll be following up to make sure you know how they're getting on with their products. And, that is the potential in the future for you expanding your team. Because what you're doing every day, every conversation you're having, you're planting seeds, and then you're nurturing those seeds. And then, people will sign up, people will become customers, people will become distributors. 99% of us don't join as a customer or a distributor the first time somebody messages. We like to really think about it, we like to watch, we like to see what people are doing, and then we make the decision. So don't get disheartened if you're not just getting hundreds of customers all of a sudden, or hundreds of distributors. You're planting seeds. You're a wee gardener. Okay, so make sure that you remember that, and you're growing your team. You're growing your business. People don't just start up a business and immediately they open the shop door. There's hundreds of people flooding in. They need to advertise, they need to put in work, they need to build the brand, they need to build their reputation. People need to know that you're going to be around, that you're not just there for a quick buck and then disappearing. You're there for the long term, and that you're going to look after them. And especially with health and weight loss, it's not a quick fix. People want to know that you're going to be there for them during that journey. You're not just going to sell them something and then just disappear off after the next thing. Okay, so it's really important. I think that's a nice quick retraining, and I hope you found that helpful. So I've been recording this. What I'll do is I will save it and I'll upload it to my YouTube, so then you can refer back to it. Okay, take care. Bye.